team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. They went right back. Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep, and go keep this drive going.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession.
They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line, because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession play.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
So the defense gets the sack and gets off the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better.
The give is to Miller. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about...
He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Now they'll try the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Turns it loose. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. Swings it out to the flat. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Extending the play. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Creates a little room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's found. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the big fella with the hands? You know, those fullbacks are not talked about as athletes, but he shows you he can do a lot on the field, catches the football, gets the 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Spaces. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, that play right there shows when the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play in the center.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slithers into space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Sticks it in his belly. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. With whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Miller with the ball. And middle, it's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's got it. That completion will